to go to Floor & Decor.
Floor & Decor. You have to see it to believe it.
Tonight, the video, the disturbing scene, the violent takedown outside a Waffle House. A young black man, unarmed, he had just taken his younger sister to the prom. Police with their hand on his neck, the outrage growing. The state now investigating tonight. The firestorm over what was said inside the White House about Senator John McCain. After voicing his opinion on the president's CIA nominee, a White House staffer said of McCain, quote, "He's dying anyway." Tonight, McCain's daughter and his wife responding, asking how is this staffer still employed? The school shooting tonight, a 14-year-old pulling out a rifle. Authorities talking just a short time ago. The deadly standoff, several troopers called to a home, then the explosion. Police say it may have been a trap. On this Mother's Day weekend, the severe weather threat moving in tonight and tomorrow, more than 50 million Americans in the path. Rob has the latest track. The arrest of a grandmother making headlines tonight, pulled out of her car, and the late development involving one of the officers. And with Mother's Day almost here, the children who needed a mom. Who is our person of the week?
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here at a very busy Friday night, and we begin with the controversial scene outside a Waffle House. A piece of video tonight and a police takedown already under investigation. A young African-American man, unarmed, he'd just taken his younger sister to her school dance. An officer is seen with a hand to the young man's neck. He is then slammed to the ground. Tonight, we have just heard from Waffle House, which was already in the news after another controversial police arrest. ABC's Chief Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas leading us off.
Tonight, outrage growing after this confrontation caught on cell phone video.
Get your hands off of me!
A police officer wrestling with 22-year-old Anthony Wall, who had taken his younger sister to the prom. He's still wearing his tuxedo vest. The two siblings seen here earlier arguing with the Waffle House staff. The police are called. We don't know what happened next, but here we see that officer grabbing Wall's neck.
I was pretty much trying to scream for air and to breathe because he was holding my throat. So that's when I got aggressive with him because you are choking me.
Wall then ends up on the ground as the officer tries to handcuff him.
Get your hands off me! Get your hands off me! Get your supervisor out here and get your hands off me!
Wall says he accepts responsibility for being rowdy in the restaurant.
I think I went overboard as far as like me going back and forth with them. It could have been avoided. But at that time I was angry because of how we was treated.
But he also says the officer went too far.
I'm not trying to be a person that die out here or anything like that. I just want you to stop choking me.
Wall was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. The case is now under investigation as authorities assess whether there was excessive force. Waffle House says their CEO spoke to Wall today by phone to apologize and to check in on him. This comes less than 3 weeks after another controversial arrest in a Waffle House in Alabama, where police pulled a woman off a chair and onto the floor.
Pierre Thomas with us live tonight. And Pierre, we've now heard from Waffle House, but we're also hearing from Bernice King, the daughter of Martin Luther King Jr. She's calling for a boycott of Waffle House.
That's right, David. Bernice King, daughter of Martin Luther King Jr., is tweeting, "Family, let's stay out of Waffle House until they start to implement changes." David?
Pierre Thomas leading us off tonight. Pierre, thank you. This evening, the controversy swirling over what was said inside the White House about Senator John McCain, who is battling with brain cancer. McCain expressed strong reservations over the president's CIA nominee. Well, now it's been learned that during a meeting at the White House, a staffer allegedly said of McCain's opinion, "It doesn't matter. He's dying anyway." Tonight, McCain's daughter is asking the White House, how is this person still employed? Here's ABC's Mary Bruce.
Tonight, no explanation, no acknowledgement, and no apology from the White House.
Again, I'm not going to validate a leak one way or the other out of an internal staff meeting.
Press Secretary Sarah Sanders repeatedly refusing to address comments made by a White House aide who dismissed John McCain's opposition to the president's nominee to lead the CIA, saying it doesn't matter, he's dying anyway. McCain is battling brain cancer. On The View today, his daughter Megan suggested history will be on her father's side.
My father's legacy is going to be talked about for hundreds and hundreds of years. These people, nothing burgers.
Nothing.
Nobody's gonna remember you.
And she wondered why that aide, Kelly Sadler, still has a job.
I don't understand what kind of environment you're working in when that would be acceptable, and then you can come to work the next day and still have a job.
Meghan McCain, his daughter, wondered aloud today why Kelly Sadler still has a job here at the White House. Does she still have a job?
I'm not going to comment on an internal staff meeting.
Cindy McCain tweeting directly at Sadler, "May I remind you, my husband has a family, 7 children and 5 grandchildren." Former Vice President Joe Biden saying decency in the Trump administration has hit rock bottom. The attack on McCain came a day after the senator forcefully opposed Trump's pick for CIA Director Gina Haspel over her role in enhanced interrogations, saying her refusal to acknowledge torture's immorality is disqualifying. McCain himself was tortured during his 5.5 years as a POW in Vietnam. But on Fox Business yesterday, a retired lieutenant general disparaged McCain's experience.
The fact is John McCain, it worked on John. That's why they call him Songbird John.
But there is no evidence McCain caved under pressure, instead giving his captors false information. The host of that Fox Business program later apologized. But there's another apology McCain still has yet to receive, one from the president, who famously questioned McCain's past during the campaign.
He's not a war hero.
He's a war hero.
He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured.
Mary Bruce with us live tonight from Washington. And Mary, we know the White House initially put out a statement overnight saying they respect McCain's service to the country and that his family is in their prayers. But we saw there today when the White House was asked how someone like this remains employed, should they at least apologize? How'd they respond?
David, the White House has said very little, no public apology, though one source tells us that privately that aide has called Meghan McCain to apologize. That aide, Kelly Sadler, tonight is still employed at the White House. David.
Mary Bruce live tonight. Mary, thank you. We're also following severe storms on the move at this hour, just as millions prepare to mark Mother's Day weekend. They move in tonight into tomorrow. For New York City, it'll be round 2 after last night's lightning storm. Fierce winds downing trees in Finnsburg, Maryland, killing a man in Virginia. So let's get right to meteorologist Rob Marciano. He's with us live tonight with the new track for us. Hey, Rob.
Hi, David. Very active pattern with several strong pulses moving quickly across the country. On the radar tonight, we've got severe thunderstorm watch up north of Denver. We've got some rain across Michigan. That gets into New York and Boston tomorrow morning. Another pulse of thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, and then another one tomorrow night for Chicago. And some of these are going to pack a punch. Potentially wind damage from Chicago to Pittsburgh to Philadelphia tomorrow late, especially. South of that action, we are looking at summer-like heat, potentially records with 90s, Little Rock, Atlanta, even D.C. A toasty one tomorrow, David.
We want a safe weekend as we celebrate our moms. All right, Rob, our thanks to you. In the meantime tonight, 2 other news, and we turn to the deadly standoff in Oklahoma playing out today. State troopers delivering what was considered to be a high-risk warrant. When they got to the home, they came under fire and then an explosion. Was it a trap? Here's ABC's Clayton Sandell.
Smoke and flames erupting this morning as officers rush into a home in Tallahena, Oklahoma, with a warrant for a wanted drug suspect.
As soon as they made entry, they were immediately met with gunfire.
Police fire back. 4 officers are wounded by bullets and shrapnel. The building immediately going up in flames.
The building may have been booby-trapped with some type of explosive device.
Police say the suspect was a felon with a history of threatening officers. He was killed in the shootout. The fire destroying 2 100-year-old buildings.
It's sad. There's so much history, and that's the cornerstone, literally, of Tallahena is right there.
Tonight, authorities say the suspect may have used surveillance cameras to see them coming.
Police say one officer's protective vest stopped a bullet, and that likely saved his life. Those 4 other troopers are all expected to make a full recovery. David.
Clayton, thank you. There was also a school shooting today. The panic, the fear in the faces of the children. This time, a 14-year-old student with a rifle in California. Here's ABC's chief national correspondent, Matt Gutman, tonight.
The shooting on this California high school campus sent police radios crackling.
Hey, attention Palmdale, Lancaster units respond to Highland High School. Have a active shooter on scene.
7:05 in the morning. Students heading into class. Police say 2 teenagers arguing, then the suspect drawing his weapon.
He had fired the rifle, and that another student, 14-year-old student, was struck by the gunfire in the arm.
A student sitting there in shock. Highland High School in Palmdale put on lockdown.
Multiple calls on a shooting at Highland High.
She called me. I got really scared, and she's like, Mom, there's a shooter on campus. What do we do?
That wounded student was driven to a hospital. The suspect, just 14, captured at a nearby shopping mall and taken away in a police cruiser. Terrified parents and students finally reunited hours later.
David, law enforcement officials tell me that if it's determined that the rifle used in the shooting was left unsecured by that 14-year-old boy's parents, they could be prosecuted. David.
Matt Gutman tonight. Matt, thank you. Tonight we are hearing from the woman on that Southwest flight. She was sitting 2 seats away from the mother and wife who was sucked out of that plane, pulled back in, but she didn't survive. What she and 2 other passengers did to try to get the woman back into the plane. Here's ABC's Martha Raddatz.
Passengers on that Southwest plane were just 20 minutes into their flight when shrapnel from a broken engine blasts through a window.
And almost immediately, I felt the rush of wind.
Passenger Jennifer Reardon was being sucked from her window seat. Holly Mackey sitting 2 seats away.
What did you see?
The bottom part of her rib cage was out the window, and I had leaned over to try to pull Jennifer in.
Between the 2 women, a young teenage girl.
She got her hands right in there with mine, and she tried to pull Jennifer in as well. I mean, a very brave girl.
Unsuccessful, but Holly doing whatever she could to comfort Jennifer.
I put my hand on Jennifer's back so she would at least know that we were there.
Passenger Tim McGinty rushing in to help.
I went to the window and tried to...
He too helpless, no match for the enormous pressure. The memory is overwhelming.
Just tried to pull her in, and it was, just couldn't.
And Martha Raddatz is with us here tonight. And Martha, I know that as that plane descended, Tim McGinty was able to pull Jennifer Reardon back inside. But it's really something because all of those passengers were really trying to save her life.
And not thinking about their own lives at all when they were doing it. David, I know one of the reasons they did these interviews is they really want Jennifer's family to know they don't think she suffered. They believe she died almost instantly.
All right, Martha, thank you. It's a harrowing hour, and you can see much more of Martha's interviews with the pilots and the passengers of that plane on 2020 right here later tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern. In the meantime, we turn next this evening to growing heat surrounding President Trump's one-time attorney and friend Michael Cohen. Tonight, companies that paid him hundreds of thousands of dollars after the election are now talking. One of them saying Cohen came to them, and they say they now realize it was a big mistake. Here's ABC's chief national affairs correspondent Tom Yamas tonight.
Tonight, 2 of the companies who paid the shell company Michael Cohen set up just before the election say they have serious regrets. There is no other way to say it. AT&T CEO Randall Stephenson wrote to employees today, hiring Michael Cohen as a political consultant was a big mistake. But the CEO also says hiring Cohen was legal and legitimate, and that it was Cohen, Donald Trump's longtime personal attorney and fixer, who approached AT&T during the transition period. Over the next year, the company paying Cohen's LLC a total of $600,000. Tonight, the big question, what did AT&T think it could get from a deal with someone so close to the president? The company points out it hired consultants like Cohen for advice about its proposed merger with Time Warner. A merger President Trump spoke out against on the campaign trail.
It's too much concentration of power in the hands of too few.
Along with that $600,000 from AT&T, also under scrutiny, a reported $500,000 in payments to Cohen from Columbus Nova, a company with deep ties to a Russian oligarch, a close Putin ally, and $1.2 million from Swiss pharmaceutical giant Novartis. Novartis is also calling their deal with Cohen a mistake. Tonight, the attorney for porn star Stormy Daniels threatening more revelations. Michael Avenatti tweeting, "Let this serve as formal notice. There is significantly more evidence and facts to come relating to Mr. Cohen's dealings and Mr. Trump's knowledge and involvement. You can come clean now or wait to be outed."
You're talking about more financial statements, more emails.
Well, there's no question. We have emails, text messages, we have financial data and information. I mean, there's a lot of information out there.
All right, so let's get right back to Tom Llamas with us again tonight. And Tom, we know that these companies are now acknowledging publicly that they paid Cohen. Some say it was a big mistake. But something else that's really important here, it appears it was 6 months ago that Robert Mueller, the special counsel, first began asking questions about this. So he's been on this money trail for some time.
That's right. He's been looking into this for months. It's been on his radar. The other big